Jack, great job today. I really enjoyed your speech. You were giving project number 3, get to the point, and you certainly did. You got to the point. It was a very interesting and informative speech. Your objectives were to create a speech with a general and specific purpose, organize that speech, ensure it had the beginning, body, and ending, and then to strive not to use your notes. And we consulted prior to the beginning of the speech, and you said, please watch me with my notes. And so I did. You used your notes. I don't think that was quite the purpose, but nonetheless, a good learning opportunity. You brought your notes on your laptop up here. Perhaps if you had, well actually you brought your speech, I believe. Perhaps if you had created notes out of your speech and used those instead, you would have been less inclined to draw yourself to your notes. Nonetheless, you were still able to look at your notes and still engage your audience and bring them into your talk. So you did a great job with that. I think President Obama would be jealous of that.
But he gets a telephone.
Yeah.
You had some great, I picked on 2 terms that you used I thought were very, very good. Snipe, bicker, and fight. I think everyone could kind of put themselves in that place. And the guilty pleasure they did not want scrutiny over. 2 very descriptive terms. You had great pace throughout the entire talk, up until the end, and you had plenty of time. Got the sense, though, as you were finishing your talk, you picked up your pace a little bit, and then perhaps might have not been able to emphasize your final point to the degree that you could have. You had plenty of time. Your developing your hand gestures, I thought, were great. They underscored what you were trying to say, as opposed to distracting from your points. You've done a great job there, and actually that's not part of the requirements of this speech. It's 2, I think, 2 speeches down. So you're doing a great job in that. Of course, one of the purposes of this talk is to develop on all your previous speeches. So this is your 3rd, and it's obvious that you've taken the lessons from your previous speeches and built on them. So that's real good, and we expect to see continued growth in that area in the future. I really thought, I looked at your title, I said, wow, this is going to be some sort of humorous talk. And then you started talking, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be kind of a dry, dull talk. But in reality, it was very informative. And I actually got something out of that, and I enjoyed it. And in particular, when you brought as an example your daughter and son-in-law, that I think I certainly could relate to that. Not because I did everything they're doing, but certainly I think most of us could then say, oh wow, yeah, I can see how everything that you've talked about can be applied in a real-life environment. So that really helped to make your point. So I thought that was very good. So, Jack, you did a great job. I really enjoyed listening to your talk, and I hope that you will continue to build on your previous talks as you've done on this one. Congratulations.